At exactly 3:07 a.m., Amber Collins's phone sent a text message. It read, "I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'll be home soon." But here's the thing. Amber had been pronounced dead 3 hours earlier, and that message, it was sent from her locked phone, buried at the bottom of a lake. This isn't a ghost story. This is the story of a cover-up so calculated, even the victim's own phone became a weapon. Amber Collins was a 23-year-old nursing student in Cedar Grove, Michigan. Quiet town, safe suburbs, no history of crime. On the night of October 12, 2022, Amber left a shift at the local urgent care center. Security cameras caught her walking to her car at 9:14 p.m. She never made it home. At 11:32 p.m., her boyfriend Derek called her phone. It rang twice, then went to voicemail. At 12:04 a.m., it pinged a cell tower 6 miles outside Cedar Grove near Lake Millhurst. Then, silence. At 3:07 a.m., Derek, still frantic, received a message from Amber's number. "I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'll be home soon." The problem? Her tone was off. Amber never used full sentences in texts. No emojis. Punctuation was perfect. Too perfect. Derek called the police. They told him to wait. Maybe she needed space. By morning, Amber's car was found abandoned near the lake. Her purse inside, wallet untouched, but no phone. On October 15th, a fisherman discovered something tangled in his net. A body. Amber's body. Autopsy revealed she died between 11 p.m. and midnight on the 12th. Cause: blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Estimated time of death? 3 hours before that text was sent. And the phone? Still missing. Weeks passed. Then came the twist. A local hacker named Shane, previously arrested for cyberstalking, reached out to Amber's family. Said he was morally conflicted. He claimed he was hired to spoof a phone. Amber's phone. Using an advanced SIM cloning device, Shane showed how someone could replicate a phone's number, send texts, and even mimic GPS signals, all remotely. Shane swore he didn't know who hired him. It was a Bitcoin transaction via the dark web, but he kept records. And one IP address stood out, traced back to Derek's workplace. Police re-interviewed Derek. At first he denied everything. Then his story changed. Turns out Derek had been cheating. Amber found out and threatened to expose him at work, where he was a rising medical rep. He claimed they fought, she tripped and hit her head. Panic. He dumped her body in the lake. Then, he tried to cover his tracks, used a burner laptop to contact Shane, asked him to send a reassuring message to make it look like Amber left voluntarily. But here's where it gets darker. When police searched Derek's apartment, they found an entire folder labeled Scenarios, pre-written text messages with timestamps. He had dozens of versions of what to send, and when. He didn't just fake one message. He had planned days of communication, all staged, to keep Amber alive long enough for suspicion to fade. It was psychological warfare. Digital puppeteering. Derek Collins was arrested in January 2023, charged with second-degree murder, evidence tampering, and use of technology in commission of a felony. He's now serving 35 years in a Michigan state prison. Amber's parents now run a nonprofit called Voices Lost, helping families detect tech-based cover-ups in missing person cases. And that phone? Divers found it 6 months later, completely waterlogged. But forensic experts pulled the last app used. Signal, an encrypted messaging platform. The killer used it to make the fake message vanish without a trace. She texted her killer hours after she died. But it wasn't her fingers pressing send. It was his. If stories like this make you look at your phone a little differently, hit subscribe. We've got more true crime with a twist coming your way.